Hey guys, welcome back to Ozzy and the Pro. I'm just gonna give my picks for the fights the three main fights this weekend. So we have Usman and now Masvidal instead of Gilbert Burns. So in that fight, I honestly believe that Usman's a little bit too strong, a little bit too overall better athlete for Masvidal. Masvidal's he's got the puncher's chance, but that's about it in my opinion, especially taking the fight on short notice. Usman is just a complete athlete. You know, he's shown that he can strike, he's shown that he can wrestle, and I believe it'll be Usman by decision because George is really resilient and stuff like that. And then moving on to the co-main event, Holloway and Volkanovski. I have Volkanovski actually winning this again. I know a lot of people might disagree with me there, but my reasoning is that was really based on a lot of the interviews I watched with Holloway, where he was almost in denial rather than accepting his defeat and trying to improve. It seemed like he was more in denial and saying oh, I thought I won that fight, the leg kicks didn't even hurt. But I mean, hey man, at the end of the day, they were doing damage. Nobody lands 70 leg kicks or whatever around there what Volkanovski landed, and it doesn't hurt you at all. So I think just based on that attitude and the fact that Volkanovski's coming in with such riding such a high, that Volkanovski's going to be able to pull it through again, maybe probably by decision as well. And then we have Jose Aldo versus Peter Yan. And I know almost everybody's going to disagree with me here, but I have Jose Aldo winning this fight, more probably by a knockout, TKO, I believe, just because Peter Yan gets hit so much, especially if you watch his fight with Jimmy Rivera. I feel like he took too much damage, but when you're fighting a guy like Aldo who hits like a truck, that's something you don't really want to do. But then again, man, this is a toss-up fight. But I just think based on that, Aldo has pretty good head movement, pretty good boxing, and his range works even better at 135 because he's not shorter than most people. So I truly believe that Aldo's going to be able to pull this off by a knockout or something like that. I don't think Peter Yan's going to be able to just walk through all those strikes and punches. So those are my predictions for the top three fights. And yeah, enjoy the rest of the predictions, and thanks for tuning in to Ozzy and the Pro.
Hey guys, welcome to Ozzy and the Pro. We're here to give you fight predictions for UFC 251. So tonight we have as the main event Jorge Masvidal versus Kamaru Usman. It was originally supposed to be Kamaru Usman versus Gilbert Burns, but Gilbert Burns is out due to COVID-19. So here's two fighters that I love both of their fighting styles, both a little bit of different fighting styles. Obviously, Jorge Masvidal is a striker, likes to keep his distance and put people out. He's had some spectacular finishes recently against Darren Till and against Ben Askren. And Kamaru Usman is just against Colby Covington, had an amazing fight, and then also against Tyron Woodley, total domination. So although I love Jorge Masvidal, I'm really thinking that Kamaru Usman's going to get this done with either a 5-round decision or a fourth, maybe a stoppage in the fourth or fifth. And I see this fight playing out kind of like how Kamaru Usman versus Tyron Woodley played out. So again, yeah, that's my prediction. The co-main event, Holloway versus Volkanovski. So I think Volkanovski gets it done again. I don't know if Holloway is going to be able to, change his game, move, check those kicks enough. And City Kickboxing is just on fire. So I feel like they're going to come with the right game plan, and I really see Volkanovski getting it done again. Although I'm a huge Max Holloway fan. The last fight that we're going to talk about is Peter Yan versus Jose Aldo. I think Peter Yan gets it done. So what I've seen from him lately, he just seems pretty aggressive, and he seems like he hits a little bit harder than Aldo. Although Aldo might be a more technical striker, more precise, I really do see Yan getting it done. And then the last fight, I have an opinion on is I think Rose Namajunas is going to win the rematch against Andrade. I think obviously she was winning the first fight until she got slammed and knocked out. But I see her, her kickboxing and striking is accurate and a little bit above, the skill level of Andrade. So I think Rose Namajunas is going to get it done. thanks for tuning in, and we'll see what happens, I guess, and we'll see you next time on Ozzy and the Pro. Thanks.